Hey guys, this is Wanda the Traveling Dutchie coming right at you from beautiful Costa Rica. In today's video, I'm actually gonna share my biggest mistake I made when I moved to Costa Rica. It actually led me to tears and utter frustration at times. So if you're new to this channel, I'm a Dutch expat and I've been living in Costa Rica for the last 15 years. My laptop lifestyle allows me to travel all over Costa Rica, and I'd love to share my experiences with you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. It really helps me out, and make sure to hit that little bell icon so that you receive the notifications every time I upload a new video. Alright, so let's get to it. I moved to Costa Rica when I was 26. And my goal in life was to live and work in as many countries as possible. At that time, I had lived in 4 different countries and I was offered a job in Costa Rica. And at that time, I actually lived in South America in a country called Suriname. It used to be a colony of the Netherlands. It's not very familiar amongst most people, but it's in South America. So when I was offered a job in Costa Rica, of course I jumped on it. I took an airplane back to the Netherlands just to see my family real quick for a week, and then off I went to Costa Rica with my suitcase packed with all my summer dresses and shorts that I was used to wearing in Suriname, which is very warm, and I assumed Costa Rica would be too, right? So you can see where I'm going with this. My biggest mistake was I did not do any prior research. I did not, I didn't read, I didn't prepare. I was just so excited about my new job and off I went. And so obviously I got in a couple of interesting situations there. So first of all, the weather, like here I am with a suitcase packed with like summer dresses and shorts and stuff like that, but I actually lived in San Jose. I still do. And it is actually cooler there, and at night you need like jeans and you need like a little sweater, so I needed to do some shopping first, but no big deal. So the thing that happened was, so I was offered a job to set up a small travel company, so by myself. So I didn't have any colleagues, I didn't have any roommates, I was just there by myself trying to make this whole thing work in a country where I didn't speak the language because I didn't speak any Spanish. So I remember my first 2 weeks I actually lived in a hotel. And I was trying to find a place to live and, sort it all out. And I was going to buy a car. When I bought a car, I went to the Toyota dealer, which happened to be in downtown San Jose. And so when I left the car dealership, I was trying to get home. And remember, we don't have smartphones, and I didn't have Waze or Google to get me home. I had my map. And technically I'm good at reading maps. The problem was that traffic in downtown San Jose was challenging. There were a lot of one direction streets and there's no signs, and so I got lost, and traffic there is intense. Everybody was honking at me, and so I tried to ask for directions, but again I didn't speak Spanish, so that didn't go anywhere. And so I'm there with sweaty hands on the on the steering wheel, and I was just crying out of utter frustration, like I didn't know how to get home. Luckily, eventually, I figured, oh, why don't I ask a taxi driver? So I got out, parked my car, found a taxi stand, and I asked him, can you please drive in front of me because I can't get home? And of course, they were laughing, and they were very sweet. Costa Ricans are very, very friendly. And of course, obviously I'm also paying, right? That he put the meter on, and I followed him, and every turn that he had green and I had red, he would wait for me. And eventually I got home, and I was so tired from all the stress, because driving in Costa Rica is something else. It's stressful, especially if you have no idea where you're going, you don't speak the language. So if you're, looking to come to Costa Rica, it's helpful to at least have a little bit of Spanish that you can at least ask like the basic questions. Obviously, don't do what I did. Don't show up without any preparation. It is a mistake. Honestly, I don't regret it because I grew up very quickly. Like without any help from, like colleagues or, like I said, roommates, it's difficult. No prep. It's difficult, but I learned so much. I actually made friends because I'm a social person. So I actually went online. There's a place called like Internations, and there was this expat forum that I went, and I made friends that way. And then of course they had been in the country for a while, and then you get tips and advice from them, and then 15 years later, you lead a fabulous life in Costa Rica. So, but if you're thinking of moving to Costa Rica, do your research. Okay, where would you like to live, right? Is it cooler there? Is it super hot? Do you want to rent a house? Do you want to buy a house? You would need connections to be able to do that, right? So I had many, in the beginning it was tough. I mean, I liked it because I felt like a warrior, like I'm doing this by myself, but there were many moments where I cried out of frustrations because, there were so many things I just didn't know or couldn't do. So yeah, when you move to Costa Rica, you want to come prepared, right? What am I going to do for healthcare? Can I open a bank account? Where do I want to live? Do I need residency? If you come with your family, what about the kids' schools? All of that information, you want to be prepared. My dog is running around. So, check out my channel. I have a lot of information there about residency, banking, taxes, how to move to Costa Rica, healthcare in Costa Rica. Be prepared. It's fun too, right? Once you know you're going to move to Costa Rica, the preparation is half the fun. So don't make the same mistake I made. So there's no tears, and enjoy, and feel free to reach out to me for any questions. I'm happy to help. Ciao from Costa Rica. Pura vida.